Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great this Sunday morning, and happy Easter as well. Wanted to make a quick update and quick video on Bitcoin, kind of sharing my analysis for next week. Obviously, the last couple of days we have barely moved. Really no movement. I mean, especially the last like Friday, Saturday, we just moved in this range between 27,850 and 28,150. And that is where we've been. There's not a lot of movement. Volume right now of Bitcoin, I think it has dropped down to, it's at 9.5 billion, which is actually still around the same levels as yesterday. At least yesterday we dropped down to those levels as well. But these levels are the lowest we've seen in the last, I think in the last months. The last time we were at these levels were, we're in January. And then when we had those low volumes after that, we actually got some sort of a rally, and I do expect that the volume will pick back up. Probably not today, and I'm not sure if it will happen tomorrow either, but probably at the beginning of next week it will, kind of ahead of the inflation rate as well, which is obviously Wednesday. So tomorrow, Monday, we'll see some momentum, I think. But I think the real momentum will start to kick in and the real volume will get back into the markets on Tuesday and Wednesday. And altogether right now, I mean, we are just very consolidated. We are moving in a range. We haven't been trending for over a week now. And it's really just waiting for the next impulse. I think the next impulse is again going to be some sort of an institutional move, like we've seen right here. Like we've seen right here. So as you can see, most of those have been bullish moves. There have been some bearish moves in there as well, but the most institutional moves since the beginning of the year have been bullish. Apart from that, I would argue that the economic circumstances, even though the unemployment rate was lower than expected last week, I would still argue that they are good for crypto. I still expect the inflation rate to drop down, and with that also the interest rate to drop down. So overall, I have a slight bullish bias, all right, just based on the economic circumstances, based on the technicals as well. I mean, right now everything is pointing towards some sort of a consolidation. But for example, if you look at the daily, it looks way more bullish than bearish, right? So yeah, based on that. Apart from that, the dollar strength index, which I quickly wanted to check out as well, is probably going to find resistance either early next week or just from the get-go. So that's another confluence. So altogether, that's what I expect. Now for today, I do not expect anything. I just think that we'll stay in this kind of range. We might see some bearish momentum. I mean, in the last hour, we dropped down quite a bit. So we might drop down to this level between 27,700 and 27,500. But we'll be easily able to hold that, I think, at least. And then from there, get back up towards 28,000. And then beginning next week, we'll see some sort of movements. And based on that, I'll cover it again and I'll give you an update. But for now, as I said, I think it's more likely that we will early next week get back up to 28,500 and 28,700. But that does depend on the moves. I mean, usually just to end this video, usually you will get very strong moves in one direction. And when you see those moves, you have to assume that we will continue going in that direction. Right, that usually happens in the night from Sunday to Monday. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, this was my brief Bitcoin update for next week. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.